I think ultimately we want to bring accountability and transparency back to high school sports. Over the last 22 months, we've been working on some issues that arose in different parts of the state and hearing from different parents and student athletes about the concerns that they have, that their voices aren't being heard, and different decisions that were being made. Now, you can't really tie this piece of legislation to one specific incident. It's a culmination of a number of different instances that have occurred that actually started the process of us just even becoming involved and just looking. So it started on a fact-finding mission, and we've heard a lot of talk about the financials and what we were able to find initially. And as I stated earlier, the money piece was literally the first layer of the onion, and that just kind of brought up some questions. And so that's when we started delving into the more of the organizational structure and how things were done. And that brought up concerns with the appeals process and how folks aren't getting their quote-unquote day in court. And so once we continued to delve into it, we realized that there's a complete lack of oversight, there's a complete lack of transparency, and zero accountability in the structure as it is now. I've said it multiple times, and I'll say it again. The idea when we started this was not to dismantle the High School Athletic Association. We wanted to actually help bring them to the table, make some suggested changes, or at least listen and have a conversation with us about some potential changes that could address some of these concerns. After multiple failed attempts with that, we felt like legislation was going to be the only opportunity for that. And even during the legislative process, we've attempted to try to preserve that association, but as it continued to get further and further down the line, we realized without participation from that side, that was not going to be an option. Every action that I've taken, every action that my colleagues that have worked with me on this have solely been focused on the student athlete and what's best for them. And again, we welcome any communications from them. If this legislation is what it takes to get the High School Athletic Association to work with us and make desperately needed changes, then great, then this has been a great success.